Hi. Hold on. Hi, everybody who's not here yet. I decided to bring you into the studio today while we unbox some stuff. Oh, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you are. It's 10 a.m. for me. Hi, everybody. I'm here in the studio with a Jam. Oh, look how cute he is. He's cranky because I just moved his box. Hi, Cassandra. Let's put him somewhere that you all can enjoy him because I like to enjoy him. And then we'll get started in a minute. Ooh, I'm like winded. Just from like running across the house. My goodness. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's great. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Abby. I'm TopKnot Stitcher. We are here today in the TopKnot Stitcher Shop studio with Jam, and I've been really busy prepping for Needlework Marketplace. We'll talk about it later. I need to catch my breath. But I thought I would take a little bit of time away from the computer to show you some of the recent releases and some of the less recent releases, but things that are new in the shop that maybe you haven't gotten a chance to see or hear about yet. No, Jam. We all want to see you. Don't go anywhere. Hi. Hey. Yeah, it's your favorite box. It's just in a different spot. It's okay. What? It's your box. Okay, well, that was fun while it lasted. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Kristen. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to show you new stuff from the shop. Do you want to see newest to oldest or oldest to newest? We're unboxing stuff because I need to get away from the computer and feel motivated to put stuff away. And Jam wants to leave now, so don't cause trouble, okay? He does this fun new thing where he will rattle the doorknob. It's like the door handle, one of those. So he has successfully learned how to open doors in the house, which means he will go and wake up Mr. TopKnot. So I try to keep him with me in the morning. Okay, first comment says newest, so we'll start with newest. But I don't trust this cat. Come here. Come here. Oh. Jam's causing trouble like he does. I mean, I did wake him up to move him into a different box, so it's kind of on me. Here you go, Jam. No? What a problem, child. Stop it, Jam. Okay, we're gonna have to try to listen to see if he's like being a punk and go move him again. Okay, so just a couple days ago, I got new patterns from the Blue Flower, Heart and Hand, Lindy Stitches, and Primrose Cottage. So let's take a look at them because they're all excellent, and these all lean very autumnal. I don't think there's really any other holiday represented. I'm like really out of breath. Whew. My goodness, let's take a sip of coffee and catch our breath. Tell me what you're doing right now. Are you stitching? Are you cleaning, which is another thing I'm supposed to be doing today, but whatever. My mother-in-law is coming over tomorrow, so I do need to clean the house. But what if I don't? She'll still love us. right? It's fine. Okay, so these are all in stock. A couple of them I have sold out of the copies that I have in hand, but I will get more. And if you're like shopping along with Needlework Marketplace releases that'll ship in September anyway, then you can order these safely to ship with your other stuff. So just keep that in mind. Deep breaths, everybody. Let's all take a deep breath together. How about that? Wasn't that nice? I really hate deep breathing sometimes. But let's try it again. Okay. Sometimes I just talk too fast and I get too excited and I can't handle it. Let's start with Heart and Hand because most excitingly, maybe, I don't know, is the newest Tiny Town. Oh! This is Harvest Tiny Town and it is so autumnal and I love it so much. There is a Halloween Tiny Town, which is decidedly very spooky. It's a lot more like blacks and I want to say purples. Now I'm kind of doubting if that's true. It's definitely very like witchy and there aren't purples. It's like orange and brown and black. But like that is very Halloween, right? You got ghosties, you got bats. The Halloween frill that goes along with it is a little witch. So very autumnal, but very spooky autumnal. And now we have the Harvest Tiny Town, which I kind of wish was called Autumnal Tiny Town, because then you get that extra alliteration, and I think that would be so fun. Halloween's on the back of it. So very, very fall, very fun. I love it so much. And then the Harvest frill that goes along, well, they're sold separately, but is designed to go along with it, is so cute with the flowers and the little fox. Oh, adorable, and some little pumpkins. So these are designed, the frill is designed so you either can do it as like a little separate piece to display along with it, or you can make your tiny town longer. Or if there's like a building or something you don't really like, you could always like swap some stuff around and kind of customize your town, which I think would be pretty fun. Although I love all the parts of it, so I don't know about that. One of my favorite things about being at StitchCon was seeing the Heart and Hand trunk show in the annex, because they had models stitched up of all of the tiny towns that had been released, which I don't think the Seaside one had come out yet, but they had the rest of them. So there's Patriotic, there's a Valentine's one, there's Christmas, there's a spring tiny town, there's the honey like bee themed tiny town. I mean, I have a bunch of them sitting right next to me, but if we go on all those detours, we will never go through this stuff. The point is, Harvest Tiny Town and Harvest Frill are here, and how exciting. The other new release from Heart and Hand is this year's Wee Santa. He is so cute. Look at his little striped socks. Oh. Cecilia does such a good job with small but really detailed pieces, and I love it. Like this one is, what's the stitch count? 71 by 79. But look how, just, it's so pretty. Also, fun fact, it comes with some beads, which is great. And the Harvest Tiny Town comes with two little buttons and a little charm. What a steal. Okay, so that's new from Heart and Hand. The other new, well, there's several other new. I also just got the Blue Flowers new releases. So this is Spooky Autumn Smalls, which I love so much. You get 5 little patterns. The raccoon and the pumpkin and the cats in socks are my favorite. But also, like, what an excellent butterfly or moth. I don't know. What an excellent bat. And like, I stitched one Biscornu that was a model for Wild Violet, and I sent it to her to finish because I was afraid of it. But I think a spiderweb biscornu is such a cool idea. I have not seen that before. And I almost want to stitch it, but we all know that I won't. And if I stitch it, I won't finish it. Or I won't FFO it. Okay, so we have Spooky Smalls, Spooky Smalls. She has 2 other new releases. One of them is called called Forest Home. Look how beautiful that is. I was just in the Pacific Northwest, and this gives major Oregon, Washington vibes to me. And I love it. The quote says, "Our roots in the depth..." Hold on, I can't read it backwards. "Our roots are in the depths of the woods." There's like, what? Oh, is that Multnomah Falls where I just was? It certainly looks like the bridge in front of it, outside Portland. That's fun. I should go watch her latest floss tube video. Maybe she talks about it. I don't know, but beautiful. And then her other new release is called Autumn Bee. Look how beautiful that is. Look at it. So this kind of goes along with Sleeping Bee and Quilting Bee. And is there a Winter Bee, or is that Sleeping? I think the Sleeping one is kind of wintry. There's a Tudor Bee as well, but it's not quite the same series. But it's so beautiful. Like those colors. I can't believe it. It is stitched on, it's just stitched on a Witchelt linen, French country. So it's very purpley. It's really pretty. Amazing. If you're just joining or popping in, we're just going through new stuff in the studio that I need to put away, but instead of putting it away, I'm going to show to you. Because that's definitely the best use of my time. Did you all just drop out of my ears? Have you been in my ears this whole time? I don't know. I was thinking my AirPod would allow for less crinkly sounds because it would cut some of that out, but who knows? But I just heard the little zoom that it disconnected. But you guys can hear me, so it's fine, as far as I know. Okay. Lindy Stitches has new releases, and they're amazing because of course they are. So we have the next 2 birds in her 2 bird series that are going on right now, and then her new release. We'll save that for the end. So first up, we have the next Bird Crush Club, which is the long-eared owl. He's super cute. He looks super cranky, and I love him a lot. Okay, good. Thank you, Kristen. I just love them. And fun fact, these come along with this fun little photo card that tells you all about the bird with like the field guide notes from the photographer that she worked with for this series. Long-eared owls are about the size of barn owls, if you didn't know, which I did not. I won't read the whole thing to you, but you can get the pattern and learn all about this guy if you are a bird person. If you're not a realistic bird person, perhaps I can interest you in the next Airmail series. Oh, look how cute he is. This is the rainbow bearded thornbill. And he is so cute. And I love him. And he's like singing his little heart out. He's got his little music notes. I don't know what flower this is that he's sitting on. It doesn't say. It doesn't matter. I love him. This is such a fun series. She stitched all of the models on Silvery Moon linen, which is just a Zweigart linen. And then she always does such a good job of mixing DMCs with your overdyed flosses. So, this one has 6 overdyeds called for, but I mean, she gives you substitutes. How does she do it? I don't know. And how does she do this? Because this was just released yesterday. I am already sold out of these copies that I have in hand. I'll get more. And like I said, if you're ordering stuff along with other like pre-order items for Needlework Marketplace, it'll all be ready to ship around the same time. But she has this new Black Cat series. So there are 6 patterns. I am selling them all as a set only, but if you want only 1 or 2 designs, you can go to her website, and I think she's selling both the PDFs and the paper copies as individual cats. But why would you want to pick only 1? Because look how amazing these are. Midnight Stalker, or Midnight Walker, Shadow Stalker. Stop it. Black Cat Singing in the Dead of Night. Yes, obviously. May the blackest cat you've ever seen make you smile on Halloween. So cute. Look at the little cat paws. Love it. Beware. Deadly Fierce House Panther. Oh, so cute. I'm not a black cat person, obviously, because I have a jam, but I love all of these. This one is Good Luck. See a black cat, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. Or all the day, you'll have good luck. You get it. I think that's so cute. Black cat season. This one might be my favorite. I love the little, like, purple stars. Okay, and that's it. So there's 6 cats in all. Stephanie stitched them all as like a bell pull, which is amazing. Or obviously you could stitch them individually or in any configuration you want. They're just so cute. I usually, if I'm stitching a cat in a pattern, I change it to orange, but that wouldn't exactly work for these. But I just love it so much. Black cats get such a bad rap, but they're great. Okay. So that's new from Lindy Stitches. The other new one that I have, or ones rather, are from Primrose Cottage. So Primrose Cottage, I think, has 5 new releases in all. They are almost exclusively autumn themed and colored, which is very fun. So first we have Leaves of Autumn. So beautiful. I can't read it because I can't see it. Oh yes, and maybe I can. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn trees. Beautiful. They also did Autumn on the Farm. Just super cute barn. I just love these leaves. Like, they're really pretty. You know? And cute little wagon full of pumpkins and the sunflowers and the corn. This is not exactly my aesthetic. Like, I don't have a place for this to be in my house, but also I really want to stitch it. Except for stitching that barn, because that is a lot of stitching and a lot of one color. But more power to you if that is your jam, because it is beautiful. Okay, and then there's Autumn Alphabet, which is super cute. And they also have a Christmas alphabet. I don't know if they have any other alphabets yet. I'm sure they do. I don't know. But I know there's Christmas because it's on the back. But that's the Autumn Alphabet. And then there's this super cute little Autumn Quaker design. Oh, the little pumpkins on the Quaker. Are you kidding me? It's so pretty. It's stitched in a color and cotton floss, but I personally think that like any orangey fall overdyed floss would be great. I think on my site I recommended, hi Megan. On my website, I think I recommended Fallen Leaves from Classic Colorworks, and I am now almost out of Fallen Leaves. But like any beautiful overdyed floss would look so good, or like multiple colors, you know? Yeah, the Christmas alphabet is so cute. Okay, but do you love bees and do you love Quakers? Because they also have the Honey Bee Quaker. So yes, please. And this is stitched in the same color scheme as I Would Rather Be Stitching, which was a market release and was one of my, this was one of my top seller charts, which makes sense because it's so cute. And they have several other bee themed patterns that are, I don't know if they're all exactly the same colors, but definitely within this kind of, you know, aqua and gold family. Also, Megan, congratulations on baby Seattle coming soon. I saw your news and I like squealed, and my husband was like, what's going on? And I was like, my friend's gonna have another baby. And he was like, what friend? And I said, and he was like, I don't know her. And I was like, no, you don't know all my stitching friends. But yay, congratulations. Okay. So if you've just joined, we're going through some new stuff in the shop. I just finished. Yes, your StitchCon baby. I know. I was like, I just saw her at StitchCon, and she didn't. It was very fun. He was very confused. These are all brand new releases, new in the shop. But I also just got a giant box from Hoffman with some other stuff. This isn't from Hoffman, but we'll talk about it. With other new stuff. So some of these are restocks, some of these are new-ish charts, and all of these are available in the shop. So let's take a look. Excuse me. Just hiccuping away over here. Let's pause for a sip of coffee while we all congratulate Megan on the Seattle baby. What are we going to call the baby? Baby Seattle? Seattle baby? I don't know. Okay. So just in, I have a couple R&R reproductions fabrics. I'm going to leave them in their plastic so I don't spill coffee on them, but I have some Winter Brew, a lovely neutral for your samplers and your stitching, and a lot of autumn stuff would look beautiful on that. And then similar but different espresso, which to me, this looks more like espresso to me than this. And that would look more like Winter Brew, but they didn't ask me. They're both lovely. So I have only 36 count in stock. I think I also have some vintage homespun. Does that sound like the right name? I'm not sure, but also 36 count from R&R in the shop. I'm really low on fabric overall, because I just am. Sometimes I stock a lot of fabric and it sells right away, and then sometimes I stock a lot of fabric and it sits there, and I have such limited space for my fabric that sometimes I'm hesitant to stock more. But I will be purchasing some more fiber on a whim soon, Kristen. And also, this is not new from Hoffman, but it is new to the shop, except it's not listed yet. But I have a new color from Fiber on a Whim. This is a currently TopKnot exclusive color, Coral. It's super pink and super fun. It's like there's like a little bit more, maybe. No, I guess that looks pretty true. But if you have the Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue, there is an ornament by yours truly. I will show you because it is right here somewhere. Nope. That's my Christmas one. Here it is. Okay. So this is in the Halloween issue, designed by me. This is called Wickedest Witch. I love it so much. Oh, and I had messaged Kristen to be like, hey, here's my mock-up. Like, do you have anything that's close to this? And she was like, well, not in cross-stitch fabric, but we have a quilting color that we dye, and I could just put some linen and see what happens. And she did, and then she sent me some of this. Yeah, it is definitely a little bit more pink than this one, but I feel like they look a little closer in real life. Whatever. And I was like, yes, that's perfect. And so I stitched it. It is stitched with 2 colors of DMC, and then this is a Cottage Garden thread in the color Crocus, which is one of those colors that goes from, like, it goes between 2 totally different colors. So it's like purple and green. And it's one of those things that's like, what do you stitch with that? some magic smoke. That's what. So I'll have some kits going up on my site, hopefully this weekend, for some fabric, and just, you only need like 1, maybe 2 lengths of the thread. I kind of fussy stitched it, so that it would have that effect of going from green to purple, and not like, you know, I didn't like start here with purple and then, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'll have some kits going up that will have the fabric, a couple lengths of the Cottage Garden floss, which is a fun way to try it out if you've never stitched with their floss before. They typically are really variegated and like really fun, but kind of tricky to figure out how to use. Jam might be causing trouble. I can't tell. Hopefully not. And then it's just stitched with 3799, and I think that's 32. I think. Oh, I love it so much. And then I trimmed it with Mary Jane lace from Lady.Creates. So, like I said, I'll have some kits going up soon. I will also list some, probably just fat eighths of this, so you could stitch a larger piece or a couple ornaments, because I just think it's a really fun way to stitch Halloween, is to put it on like coral, because why not? So I have 32 count. I think I only did 32 count because that's what I stitched this on. I only ordered 32 count rather, but yay. I had great plans to film like a proper floss tube video update last weekend and have these put together by then, but I got busy. So I didn't. But that's kind of why we're here today, you know? Okay, let's put this somewhere safe. Okay. Let's all take a deep breath again and take a sip of coffee. That wasn't a very deep breath. Have I gotten to talk about my mug with you all yet? I don't think so. This was my reward for myself after finishing market orders last year. Like once I got everything shipped out, I like to have a little prize for myself. And this was my prize. This is an Ember mug. It is a smart mug. It heats your, well, it doesn't heat your coffee, but it keeps your hot coffee at the temperature that you want it. And it's amazing. And it has changed my life because I have ADHD, and sometimes I will make a cup of coffee and I take like 3 sips and then I get distracted and then it gets cold and then I go and reheat it and I take 3 sips and I get distracted, and we just repeat that process forever and ever and ever. And this way it just stays hot. It's brilliant. It has a little charging coaster, so normally it's on my desk. But it lasts for, like, I think the battery lasts for like 90 minutes or something. So it should be long enough to drink a cup of coffee. It's the best invention in the world. It's kind of expensive. I think it's like $150, but it is worth every penny, let me tell you. Right? Isn't it the best idea? And they have a few different versions. Like there's a ceramic version. I really liked the metallic. So there's several different colors available, and there's a couple different sizes. There's also a travel mug. They also have like a baby bottle, which makes a lot of sense, I think. Now I'm doubting if that is true, but I'm pretty sure they do. I love it. So Ember, E-M-B-E-R. I probably have like a referral link if you're interested and you save like $10. I think also I've heard they have them at Target and also maybe Costco. I'm not sure if that is true, so don't quote me on that. But it has truly changed my life in the last 6 months. Like you would not believe. And it also makes me a little sad because I have a large collection of mugs that I love and now barely use. But it's worth it. And I still use them sometimes. It also has really changed my life with tea, because in the mornings I'm very motivated to drink my coffee, and I love coffee, but then sometimes throughout the day, less so in the summer, but I'll make a cup of tea because it's delicious and I want to drink it. But the same thing happens where I'll take a few sips, or it's too hot, so then I'm waiting for it to cool down, but it cools down too much, and we just repeat the cycle. And now I actually like drink my tea. Amazing. There's an app that you can use to kind of control the temperature, and it just keeps it at the temperature that you want. It's incredible. Yes, it's a great gift idea for anyone who loves coffee. Like, this would be my go-to Christmas gift for the people in my life who I want to spend that much money on, who like coffee. Originally, I found out about this because my dad gave one to my sister for her birthday, and I then got to use it when I was at her house shortly after her birthday for market, and I was like, oh, yes. And then when it came time for my birthday, my dad was like, wait, you already have one? That ruins my plans, because he was going to give one to me for my birthday as well, but I beat him to it. Oh, it's just the best. Okay, let's keep going. So this box is full of recent items from Hoffman Distributing, which is the main distributor that I use to stock my shop. So some of these things are brand new releases, and some of them are, I just had a thought of a new chart that I don't remember actually adding to the shop yesterday, so let's see if it's in this box or not. But I remember ordering it, I think. We'll see if it's in here. Anyway, so some of these are brand new releases. Some of them are new within the last month or so, and then some of them are much older, but I'm just restocking because I sold out. So it's going to be quite a mix. Starting with Cotton Pixels Watermelon Cat. Look how cute he is. Are you kidding? So he's partly beaded and partly stitched. I think the watermelon and the cat are all beaded, and then the rest of that is stitched. Oh no, those blue flowers are also beads. So cute, so fun. Cotton Pixels does a lot of cats, which I'm very into. They do a lot of cool 3D finishing. We might come across them in here. But like little 3D cats, 3D birds, a 3D mouse. Very fun. This is a restock of Jan Hicks Vintage Christmas Alphabets. This is part 1, so it's ABC. She just released part 8, I believe, so we're up to, I don't know what part of the alphabet that is. There's 2 or 3 letters in each set. So I think we're up to maybe R and S or S and T. Because I feel like that sounds right to me. But it's all the way across the room, so I'm not going to grab it to confirm. Sorry. I also, let's keep talking about her for a second because Jan Hicks is amazing. This series only uses 3 colors of DMC, the same 3 colors. And yet there's so much variety, and it doesn't look like a boring series that only uses 3 colors, if that makes sense. It looks amazing. Jam's back. Jam. Hey, no, don't go in there. There's not a good spot for you to sit. He likes to break into the closet. Oh, there's an order in there. Let's move this. Hold on. No. Come here. No, come here. Jam. Okay, sorry. Jam really likes to go and wake up my husband in the mornings. I know, you just want to cuddle, but you cuddle too hard. You do. So we're going to put him... Shh. We're going to put him out of the way. Sorry, Jam. He's such a troublemaker. Okay. Whew. Chaos agent indeed. Okay. See, now I'm out of breath again. I'm not this out of shape that, my house is very small. I'm also trying to be really quiet. Maybe that has something to do with it, because my husband is still sleeping. I don't know how he sleeps this late. No idea. I've had a whole day already. But, whatever, to each his own. Okay, also an oldie but a goodie. This is Let's Talk Stitching by Hands On Design. Hands On Design has a bunch of amazing chalkboard patterns, and this like Let's Talk series is really fun. There's a Let's Talk Stitching and a Let's Talk Quilting, and then there's one for each of the 4 seasons. So I restocked that. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a Quaker party in here. Hold on, let me unpack a few things. Okay, I restocked the Oz Quaker from RATM, or Quaker Fantasies. I never really know what their design name is. Doesn't matter, it's beautiful and fun if you love Oz or Quakers. Somewhere in here is the Alice Quaker as well. And I love this one that she's like looking down on it, like looking down on Wonderland. Get it? How fun is that? Delightful. Let's see. Yeah, some of these are like kind of really old. Well, this isn't really old. This is from 2022. This is the 2022 Prairie Schooler Santa. This is one of my favorites with the little lights, and I've seen people stitch it with colored lights instead or with beads. It's so fun. But the penguins, oh, even though penguins and Santa like actually don't hang out together, doesn't matter. It's adorable. The 2023 Santa, I think, has a bunch of snowflakes, if I'm remembering correctly. This is the scissor sampler from Tellin Emblems. I love it. She is working on a second scissor sampler. I got to see the model partly stitched in Nashville this past March, but she has been kind of reworking parts of it. It's really cool to talk to, I know I'm not remembering her name. I want to say it's like Chrisanne. I was close. Sorry, Chrisanne. But she like draws her designs out on graph paper, or maybe she draws them on regular paper first. I don't know. But she like draws her designs out and then charts it. And it's really cool to see her design process. She posts pictures sometimes online. And I always appreciate getting a little look behind the artistic process. I'm going to do a little categorization as we go through this. So I'm grouping designers. Please hold for 3 seconds. I know that's more than 3 seconds, but thank you for your patience. Okay, close enough. Okay. Lindy Stitches, this was a release last year that I've been out of forever, but I finally restocked it. So this is Emo Birds, also known as Goth Chickens, and it's super fun and I love it. In the same Halloween spirit, there are 2 Halloween themed Quakers from the Heart. This is Spooky Quaker, and I love that it's like, you don't have to do a giant sampler to stitch a Quaker. You can do a little Quaker, and it can be just as cute and amazing. And then she also has Halloween Quaker. So cute and so fun. And both of those just use 4 or 5 colors. They're charted with Classic Color Works with DMC conversions, but you could always like pick 1 or 2 variegated colors and then do the rest DMC, and you still get a really cool effect. Keeping with Halloween, I also just restocked Haunted Mansion by Bendy Stitchy. Oh, so fun. This would be a great stitch with the new Haunted Mansion movie. Have you seen it? I will watch it eventually, but Barbie was the only movie I plan to see in the near future. I mean, I saw it, but I have no other movie plans. Because, like, what can live up to that? Nothing. I also restocked an oldie but a goodie, Stitch Always. And, of course, Hildy's Brew. You can't be out of stock of Hildy's Brew. This is like the OG Hildy, I believe. It's design number 8. I'm pretty sure it's the first Hildy. Switching gears to Wintry Christmas, rack stack from Plum Street Samplers. These animal stacks are just so fun. I like to keep them all in stock at all times. That doesn't always happen. But rack stack is a favorite along with the cardinal one that came out last year. This is a pretty recent release from Kathy Barrick. This came out this summer, Crowns of Blue. So fun. And she had another, like a companion design to this called Nomenclature of Blue, which like has listed out different shades of blue. It's pretty cool. Okay. Some other new releases that are now restocked. We have Strawberry from the Berry Basket series of hands-on design. The Blueberry Berry should be arriving in the shop like today or Monday and will be ready to ship out. This was another recent hands-on design, the Pocket Neighborhood. It's just so cute. Look at this little like scissor fob design. Are you kidding? And then she also released Oh Christmas 3. And there was a color and cotton thread pack for these. I think I'm out of the thread pack now, but there's another Christmas release coming from Kathy this fall that also uses the same colors. So I will restock it at some point. And then the other new-ish release from Kathy was this Vintage Stitch 2 Hexie, which like how fun if you're into paper piecing and quilting and all of those good things, or just fun stitchy themed stitches. This one is a great one. Like, do you ever get tired of stitching scissors and tomato pin cushions? Because I don't. I mean, I don't really stitch them, but I add them to my stash and sometimes my whip pile, and then I don't touch them. But, you know, I think that still counts. This is another pretty recent release from Heartstrings Samplery, Who Let the Frogs Out. How fun is that? She has a whole series of these like monochromatic stitches, usually on really fun fabric, but there's like Hoop There It Is and Whip It Good and Baby Got Back Stitch and now Who Let the Frogs Out. And I think are they all on like colorful fabric with white stitching? I don't think so, but maybe. I know one of them's on like pink. This is on Swamp Thing from Fox and Rabbit. Very appropriate for a frog piece. Okay. Back to Halloween. There's so much Halloween and autumn stitching, but like Halloween stitching coming. This is from Tiny Modernist. This is a Halloween ornament series. There are 12 ornaments in all, broken up into 3 charts. So I have parts 1 and 2 in the shop. This is part 2. And then part 3 will be in the shop like the end of the month. So it's available for pre-order. But we have Spooky, Fright Night, Trick or Treat, and Black Cat. In case the Lindy Stitches Black Cats were not enough and you need more Black Cats. Here you go. Halloween Spooktacular. Oh, here's all 12 together, which is pretty cute. So there's a free border probably on her website if you want to stitch them all together. Or pick your favorites to stitch individually. I really love that ghost and the witch and the moon. Excellent. Also, Halloween. This is Shannon Christine Designs Full Moon Extract. Super fun. I don't carry a lot of Shannon Christine, but I could. So if you like Shannon Christine and want to see more of it in the shop, let me know, because she does some amazing stuff. She releases so many patterns. It is incredible. And there's a lot of great Christmas and there's a lot of great Halloween, and she has other great stuff too. But personally, I'm partial to her Christmas and Halloween stuff. And I love it. Okay. New in the shop, The Pirate from the Snowman Collector series. This series has been a journey. So there are 12 snowmen in all. This is number 9. And these snowmen have some wildly varying occupations. Like there's the needleworker, there's a clown, there's a pirate, there's a farmer, there's a postman, there's a scarecrow, a coachman. Like they're all over the place, and they're cute and they're pretty. But it is sometimes like, what is a snowman doing gardening? He's gonna melt in the sun. I don't understand, but he's really pretty, so I'm into it. I really like this snowman's little parrot on his little telescope and his eye patch. Oh, he is pretty cute. Like the creativity, the attention to detail, amazing. I'm excited to start seeing more of these stitch. Oh, there's a little snowman on like figurehead. Oh, I guess he's not a figurehead. He's just a pirate on the ship. The figurehead is like a skeleton. It looks kind of like a dinosaur skeleton, actually. That's fun. See what I mean? Like attention to detail. Incredible. Okay, so that's in the shop now. I'm gonna try to throw a chart onto my desk and it's gonna fall on the floor. Oh, I did it. Once again, if you're new, hi. If you're just joining us, TopKnot Stitcher Shop, we're unpacking new stuff in the shop and just chatting. So new stuff and restocks, including a restock of the Tea Time sewing set from Manny Di Donna, which was part of the X Stitch the Rainbow Tea Time collection, where there are 25 tea-themed patterns that all use these same 4 colors of Greenway Silks floss. I'm gonna set that aside. Another Kathy Barrick restock, a classic, BR's Moth. You can't be without it, so I had to get that back in the shop. Excuse me for burping at you. This is Witchboard from Cottage Garden Samplings. A super fun spooky stitch, more black cats. And then I also needed to restock Vintage Christmas Alphabets Part 2, which is D for Deer and E for Elf. And as I said earlier, she's now up to Part 8. She's released, which is pretty great. Okay, let's talk about a new designer that I carry in the shop, which is Yasmin's Made with Love. You might know her from FlossTube or Instagram. She has some amazing designs that are now available in print, and I have several of them in the shop, not all of them in the shop, but if there's one that you want to see added, let me know. So this is Everything Has Beauty. Look at that owl. He also looks kind of cranky. Or kind of sassy. Like, yeah, everything has beauty. Come on, catch up. You know? Hold on. Some more owls. This is Seasonal Animals. It has 4 patterns in it, including these owls. Some bunnies. Some fishies. And some deer. So you get all 4 of those. Very beautiful. It's the same one. And then we have Dragonfly Quaker. Gorgeous. This is only stitched in 4 colors of DMC. Can you believe it? Because I cannot. There's Dragonfly Quaker, Moth Quaker. See, each one of these I held up and I'm like, ooh, this one's my favorite. Ooh, this one's my favorite. This one has like 15 colors, but only DMC, which is impressive. And then there's also Peacock Quaker. I can't see the DMC list on the back of this chart, so I have no idea. It also might not, I think it is all DMC. And then Queen Bee Quaker. How gorgeous is that? Amazing. There is a design that's not available yet through my distributor, which is Raven Quaker, which is maybe actually my favorite one. So I will stock that once it is available. But I think that might be, oh, that's not all. There's also this peacock themed piece called The Uniqueness of Others. And it says, diversity is embracing the uniqueness of others. Gorgeous. So those are available now in the shop. And I'm super excited. I love carrying new designers and getting to kind of spread their reach further. Maybe you've never heard of Yasmin. Now you know. She's got beautiful stuff. Okay, that was my big box of new releases, but I do have a little box of stuff that I was going to show on the floss tube that I never recorded. Including, oh look, another snowman. Here's the farmer. Adorable. Look at his little scarf. Look at his little hat. Amazing. And if you don't like snowmen, you could just stitch that cool little basket of plenty if you wanted. This is the first part of the Halloween ornament series. I know I just showed you all 12, but that ghost is my favorite so far. But also that witch is super cute. Also that moon. I have a lot of favorites. Deal with it. This is another recent Tiny Modernist release, A Stitcher's Heart. Because again, you can never stitch too many scissors or too many tomato pin cushions. And it says, a stitcher's heart is ever full when needles pierce and threads pull. Which I also appreciate having kind of a fresh, stitchy themed poem. You know, sometimes we get a lot of the same, you know, my heart is fed with needle and thread. Yes, beautiful. But how many times are you going to stitch that? 4? And then you're done. So, a new text. More Halloween, because who doesn't love it? This is a recent Madame Chantilly piece, Halloween Tree. Actually, this one might not be that recent. It's new to the shop, but I kind of think this was something that I like missed when it first came out. What is your year? Do you say? It is like new within the last year, but it's not brand new. It doesn't say, sorry. But I love it. Madame Chantilly has 5 new releases coming for Needlework Marketplace, and 3 of them are Halloween, and they're amazing. And there's like an autumn one and a Christmas one, but the Halloween ones are amazing. And I'm very excited. Let's see, what else is new in the shop? Another snowman. This is the Coachman. Yeah. Look at his little like pink horse. How fun is that? Who else is new? Ooh, Counting Puddles is new. She also has 5 new releases for Needlework Marketplace, and they are stunning. If you are not familiar with Counting Puddles, let me tell you, you need to be. I have a few of her charts in stock right now. I'm out of one of them, and one is not in my hand right now, but I'll show you 2 of them. This is Love Blooms, very cute. And this is Love Grows Here, very cute. And you're getting a sense of how much she utilizes like texture in her designs. And you can't get it quite as much in these, but some of her new ones, there's like movement. It's amazing. You know, like when you look at a painting and you're like, whoa, like you can just like feel the movement. That's how her designs can look. She has a Santa sleigh situation, and then a like spooky Halloween situation, and you can like feel and see the movement, and they're incredible. So go check them out. They're available for pre-order in my shop, and they'll be shipping in September. She has a few other new releases as well. Personally, those are the 2 I am most excited about. But I'm super excited to carry her in the shop. Other new stuff in the shop includes the Summer Between Friends book. This is a collaboration between Hands On Design and Summer House Stitchworks. And it has 8 patterns. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 patterns. All summery, very gardeny, very fun, And let's see if we can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to count that as 8. 7. Okay, because there's like bonus stuff. Like there's these cute little pins. Amazing. And this is like a really beautiful, incredible book. So if you're a fan of either of these designers, and especially if you're a fan of both of these designers, I personally think you need this in your stash. Between Friends Summer Sampling, which is a follow-up, of course, to Spring Sampling, which came out at Market. And there will be a autumn and winter. Not in that order. I imagine it'll be winter. No, it will be spring, summer, autumn, winter. Oh, okay. Ooh. I'm guessing that autumn will come out next. I don't know that for a fact. But summer just came out. So if you haven't seen it or picked it up, don't miss out. Who else is newish? Oh, we have a couple other Bird Crush clubs. A couple? Yeah. So if you missed it, there's Lewis's Woodpecker. Super cute. There's also the American Goldfinch. I love him a lot. And there was also the July Airmail, which is the European Goldfinch, which is a fun, twisty choice for a July bird. But I love it. He's super fun. And I love his little fireworks and 76 cents. Like the attention to detail is just so fun. So if you like birds, we have a lot of them. Who else is new? The next part of the Quilting ABCs series from Erica Michaels came out. So we are up to part 3. There are going to be 5 parts in all. I do have an auto ship available for these if you want to email me, and you'll kind of automatically get invoiced for the next release when it comes out. Part 3 was just released in July. Yes, July. So I imagine the next one's probably going to be like September, October. And I love that Linda, her name is not Erica, Linda, does these like fun little, what else can you do with this pattern if you don't want to stitch a giant sampler of all 25 letters? You can just do some little pillows. Adorable. Part 3, we just showed that one. Oh, there's also some new releases from Pixel Pixie. This is the Summer Cat. I love him with his little popsicles. He's looking super cool, super summery. There are now all 4 seasons, summer cats. There's also several holiday cats. If you're not aware, the Valentine's Day cat, Cupid, is modeled after Jam. So if you haven't stitched it, recommend. And then another new release from Pixel Pixie is Biodiversity Matters, which was released for Earth Day this year and is now available in print in my shop. Amazing. Okay. We're almost out of new releases, so these are also brand new from Luminous Fiber Arts. We have Halloween Parade. Love a good monochromatic stitch. I think that one would also look really good on Coral from Fiber on a Whim. Merry Greetings. So cute, the little stamps. And you could stitch, if you didn't want to stitch them all, just stitch a couple and you have little ornaments. Adorable. Merry Greetings. Then we have Happy Owloween. So cute. And she also provides alternate charting if you want to stitch Happy Autumn instead, which I think is very thoughtful. And then this one might be my favorite, Cat and Jack. Even though like I would want to stitch that to, or change that to an orange cat and like a teal pumpkin or just a darker orange pumpkin, still adorable. So those patterns are available to ship now. Okay, one last thing, and then we're gonna wrap up. Recently, Darling and Whimsy Designs released three new Quakers, quirky Quakers. They're ocean themed. So we have jellyfish, the octopus, and my personal favorite, the crab. And these are each stitched with 2 colors of Cottage Garden threads. And Katie at Cottage Garden Threads had the brilliant idea to make up these little thread duets. So normally Cottage Garden Threads, you get 10 yards of a color. A little pattern like this, you don't need 10 yards. You only need a couple. And they're each stitched with 2 colors. And so she had the brilliant idea of making up this little duet that has, it's 5 yards of 2 colors in one. So those are the 2 colors needed for the jellyfish, 2 colors for the octopus, 2 colors for the crab, etc. You're going to have some extra when you're done, but that saves you half the price of buying 2 full skeins of Cottage Garden Threads. Amazing. So I have some of these sea creature thread duets left. They're sold together as a trio. I might make them available separately in the future. I don't know. There's also, she did the same thing for the Quirky Quaker Frog, which uses 2 Cottage Garden threads, and you'll need a little bit of DMC 310. And I don't have one of those with me, but you can imagine that it's similar to these, except it's 2 green colors. So those are available in the shop. I think I still have some of each of them. So that is that. And with that, I am actually out of new releases to share with you, I believe. I'm not going to show that because it's sold out. Well, while we're talking Cottage Garden Threads really quickly, I will show you that I have 2 different sets of neutrals from Cottage Garden Threads, and these are available in a set of 10, but you only pay for 9. Oh, so you get 10% discount. Hooray. So there is a set, it's hard to like show them all, but it's a set, I'll show you 5. You can't see it. Okay, you get the idea. 5, and then here's the other 5. So these are all dark neutrals is what it is called. So you get those 10 skeins, only pay for 9. Amazing. All your neutral dreams are coming true. And then, you know, if there's a dark neutral set, you better believe there's a like light regular neutral set. So again, this is 10 skeins sold as a set, and you save 10%. These are on a ring, so they're slightly easier to show. Oh, love it. So those are available in the shop. There was a Halloween set. It is sold out right now. I will restock it in the future, but it will take a long time, so I'm not going to show you. Sorry. But there's also a rainbow set that's coming out next. And these are not necessarily new colors to Cottage Garden, but they're just like grouped nicely. So the rainbow set is available for pre-order, and if you pre-order by Friday, you save 20% instead of 10%. Ooh! So go ahead and get your pre-order in. That will be shipping a little bit later in September probably, so it might ship separately from your marketplace releases, or it might mean that I hold your order to ship all together. So if you don't want to wait on any charts, order it separately. You'll still save money because, again, 20% off. Amazing. Okay, with that, I'm actually out of new stuff to show you, and I need to go put this stuff away in the shop. I have just added new releases from the Primitive Hair and the Proper Stitcher, who's a newer designer. She has some beautiful stuff, including lots of great Halloween stuff, so go check it out. Needlework Marketplace is coming up next weekend, and I will be shopping, obviously. Well, maybe it's not obvious. I don't know. Needlework Marketplace is a wholesale show, so it's for shops to attend. This one is virtual instead of in person, like Nashville Market. Get to see the new stuff, get to order directly from designers and dyers and makers. And then we have all the new stuff for you all. So I've been listing things for pre-order in the shop. And they'll begin shipping as I get stuff from designers. So stuff will, like if it's a marketplace release, It'll say in the title Marketplace, and it'll start shipping in early or mid-September. A couple things, if they're coming from overseas, they might take later. So it's kind of complicated, and I'm trying to not overcomplicate it, but it just is. So all of the items I have in my shop, I try to include a kind of shipping estimate for you all. So it will say like pre-order, whatever, ships mid-September, ships early September, ships August 28th, ships August 24th, etc. So keep in mind, if you're placing a pre-order with me, thank you so much. I super appreciate your support of my shop. But your order won't ship until everything is actually in stock and ready to ship. So whatever the last shipping estimate is in your order, like across your items, your stuff won't ship until then. So just keep in mind, if you're ordering a brand new release that I already have in stock, like Harvest Tiny Town, for example, adorable, but you have Needlework Marketplace orders as well, you won't get Tiny Town maybe until mid-September. I'm expecting shipping to go pretty smoothly this year. However, this show, Needlework Marketplace, is different than Needlework Expo. It's a different organizer, it's a different format, and it's a lot of new participants. So stuff might get messy, it might be slower to ship, who knows? So I'll ship stuff as quickly as I can, obviously, but just keep in mind, like, my shipping estimates are an estimate, and you might not get your order till mid-September, but you might get it really early. Who knows? I'm super fast at shipping. I try to be. Anything else I need to say? Oh, for pre-orders. In the past, I've done a coupon code where you could use a code to get reduced shipping on multiple orders, and I would like combine them and ship them all together. I'm doing it differently this year because that became a little bit too complicated and time consuming, but you can still like add on to a pre-order, because the sooner you pre-order, the more it helps me, and the more it helps me means the more it helps you to be able to get your order as fast as possible, if that makes sense. So pre-ordering is super helpful. Please, if you want to pre-order, again, thank you. Please do so by August 24th, because the show starts the 25th, and I'll start like locking in my orders and things will start shipping to me. So if I sell out of something after that, I can get more, but it might take a little while. So ordering sooner means you can get your stuff sooner. If you've placed a pre-order with me already and you want to add on to it between now and the 24th, just email me and I'll update your order and send an invoice. And I'm going to wait to send invoices until the 24th, so you have more time to add stuff if you want. Or you can wait and place your pre-order between now and the 24th. That's also fine. I will continue to add things. I think now that I've added the primitive hair, I'm not sure if I'm waiting on any other new releases to list, but that might be wrong. I don't know. There are several designers who haven't sent out a shop email yet. And there's usually stuff that gets added during the weekend, so that doesn't apply to the pre-orders anyway. But if there's something that you want to see added, something that you are looking to purchase and I don't have it listed, please reach out, because I otherwise maybe wasn't going to carry it, but I would love to carry it if you are looking for it. So I hope that makes sense. Send over your questions if you have them. Happy to help, happy to answer. And I got to go do a lot of stuff, so I'll see you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me in the studio. I appreciate it. I had fun. I hope you had fun. I hope you've been stitching and doing something fun. I have to go clean the house now. Meh. But once I clean the house, I get to go wine tasting, so that'll be fun. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.